a beautiful and quite rare 10-inch 78 RPM shellac xonophone record, A Whistling Yarn by Mr G.H Snazelle, 1850 to 1912. Mr G.H Snazelle was originally a baritone, an opera singer, but took to the music halls doing comic songs, monologues, and a slide show, a magic lantern show as they called it in those days. And this is, I believe, the third of his recordings. He only left about 3 behind I can find. I've given you the other 2 on the red Velvet Face record, which you can also look up on this channel. But this one is a whistling yarn, similar to the one of the other ones before. And he's the guy who actually gave he was so well dressed that he gave the word snazzy to the language. People started referring to him, I think, as snazzy, because he was a bit of a dandy, but well dressed. And it sort of fallen into the in English language. So when we refer to somebody as being a bit well dressed, we often go, "What a snazzy dresser!" Okay, let's have a listen.
The Whistling Yarn, written and told by G.H Snazelle. Naturally, travelling all over the world, I met some very peculiar people. The one I'm going to tell you about now is perhaps the most peculiar man I ever met. It was at Samoa. I went down to the little hotel there. It was Robert Louis Stevenson who told me about this peculiar man. And I said to the landlord, I said, "Mr. Stevenson, please, you've got an extraordinary gentleman stopping here." He said, "I got one gentleman, he stopped here." I said, "What's the matter with him?" "Well," he says, "he's a very nice gentleman." I said, "Is he good company?" "Oh," he says, "no, not very good company. He never speaks." I said, "What's the matter? Is he deaf and dumb?" "No," he said, "he's not a deaf, he's not a dumb. He never speaks, but he says he whistle a good deal." I said, "How do you mean?" "Well," he said, "he tried to speak, and always he finished with a whistle." I said, "How long has he been here?" He said, "Probably about 3 months." I said, "He whistled all the time." I said, "Has he paid his bill?" "No," he said, "he did not pay his bill yet." Well, I said, "What do you do to show him his bill?" "Well," he said, "he whistled." I thought this might be because the bill was rather long. I went in the smoke room. The young fellow was there, looked a fellow gentleman, looked very wretched. He was reading an old newspaper. I thought if he'd got anything to say, perhaps he'd better begin. I went and looked at the scenery. Well, he got a good deal to say, and he did begin. He came up and he tapped me on the shoulder, and he said, tapped me on the other shoulder, and he said, then I faced round, and I said, "Well, my friend, I don't seem to grasp your meaning. Can you talk at all?" He said, yes. I said, "Yes, that's all right as far as it goes, but it doesn't go far. And not being a canary," I said, "I don't grasp it." He said, don't, No, I said, "Not as a rule, not now." He said, "You don't understand me." No, I said, "I can't say I do. I haven't been brought up in a bird show." I said, "I can hear you talk, my friend. But what is your name?" He said, "James Jeremiah Alexander." I said, "How do you spell it? Can you write it down for me? Give me something to go on with." I said, "Where do you come from?" He said, "I come from..." Yes, I said, "I should imagine you came from somewhere about there." He said, "I come from New York." I said, "I know New York very well." So might I inquire, without appearing rude, why you're located on this little island and whistling is going on this extraordinary manner? So he buttonholed me, so very confidential. He gave me this right in the ear. He said, I said, "Go slow, there's no hurry. I shall stay a week or 2 now to found you." He said, I was in, I said, "In debt?" He said, "No." He said, "I was engaged." He said, "I was engaged to her." "Oh, indeed." I said, "A nice girl." He said, "And she wouldn't have anything to say to me." He said, "Because I stuttered." And I said, "You've got it very badly, haven't you?" I said, "You take anything for it?" He said, yes. He says, the doctor, he said that if I was to whistle every time before I spoke, in the course of time I should get cured. He said, "That's why I whistled her."